All right, and good morning, beloveds. Somebody has very sharp teeth. So we've already had a whole bunch of excitement this morning with these guys. In fact, that one in particular, because it's gym day. And so what Tom has been doing is the rest of the week he's gotten up, got breakfast, come into the kitten room. Well, because it's gym day and we have to get up and get out of the house, he didn't do that. The kittens let themselves out. We're not sure how, other than he thinks maybe he just didn't get the door quite closed last night. And so they heard him this morning. And since he didn't come get them, they came to get us. So like I'm in the bathroom and all of a sudden I look over and there's these blue eyes looking at me and I'm like, duh. It was Gio. It was Gio. And so I was like, come here. And he did. And so I put him in the bathroom. And he's like, oh, okay. And I'm like, Tom, are you missing a kitten? And he's like, what? Yeah. Didn't even know they were out. Did not even know they were out. So their days of containment may be over soon. Because if they can let themselves out, well. So we're just going to have to make sure that we close the door really good when we come out. They are now playing with each other through the curtain. Which, they may end up bringing that curtain down on themselves. Okay. Because it's just held up by a tension rod. Okay. We are doing Living the Science of Mind. Let me do the housekeeping really quick before I get really distracted by what these two are up to. And all the housekeeping is me reminding you that we are Creative Life Spiritual Center. The website is creativelife.org. The constant contact is info@creativelife.org. If you will email that, it gets you one email a week unless something unusual happens. We do live in hurricane country. It's a real person doing the email. He doesn't have time for more than that. So, Gio. But the hot links are hot, and there is, it's a blind CC. So nobody will get your email from us. So it is worth doing. It just lets you know what's going on for the week of the month. Now, the last one is the social medias. And I mentioned that because we don't want to deal with ads any more than you do, so we don't monetize the social media. So what we ask you to do instead is to go like, subscribe, or follow based on which platform you're on. Like on Facebook, you can both like and follow. On YouTube, you subscribe. And if you do that, and you can turn on notifications so that anytime we upload videos, it lets you know. And is that everything? I think so. Then engage with the individual posts. So comment, share, and react to the individual posts. And I just lost my toy. And we are Creative Life Spiritual Center or Creative Life Spark. And I am the running Ryan on the platforms that I'm on. So please feel free to do that. Doesn't cost you anything other than a click. Okay. Oh, and I think we're ready. So this book, all but two of the essays actually came from the estate. The other, however many essays there are, because I don't actually know, came from the at-home course. It was in the back of the Science of Mind magazine. You mailed off for it and they'd mail you a lesson a week for 48 weeks. Now, my pet theory is that people had questions. People read the textbook, people had, and then people did, came to the lectures and they had questions. And so, I think Ernest wrote a bunch of essays to, answer those questions. And that's what became the take-home course and this book. So it's really good. So today, it's a short one. Thank goodness it's a short one. I think the longest one we have isn't until Saturday, which is good. Because I will be a lot less distracted on Saturday. So No, I won't. I'll still be just as distracted, but I won't have anywhere else to be, i.e. I don't have to go to work on Saturday. I think I have not a chiropractor, an acupuncture appointment, but that's all to the good. So, you got a little one page, and I am almost ready. They are wrestling, so you might hear some... Gio likes to talk when they wrestle. So, I think he complains that Dante's too rough. But he gives just as good as he's got. It's just... Dante's very quiet, and Gio's very noisy. Which is fine. What I wanted was a noisy kitten, and I was fine if I got two, and so at least I got one. Okay, divine ideas. We must know that the doorway of opportunity is never closed. People are always receptive to the divine ideas. It is never too late for them to manifest opportunity. It is never withheld from them for a single moment. There is no sense of limited or restricted opportunity. Treat to know that your patient is at the doorway of limitless opportunity, forever expanding in their experience. Everywhere they go, a new and better opportunity for self-expression opens before them. They are compelled to recognize this opportunity and to act intelligently upon it. Their imagination is continuously increasing. New ideas come to them every day, and they know how to execute these ideas. Okay, I think it's important. Let's go back. So people are always receptive to divine ideas. Everything that possibly could exist already exists in the mind of God. It's up to us to be open to it, to be receptive to it. And so that's a good thing to put in a treatment. And I like that they said, everywhere they go is a new and better opportunity for self-expression. If we look at life as that, is everything we do is a opportunity for self-expression. I mean, imagine the amazing things that we can do. So, and so right there, that second paragraph is an excellent thing to put in the body of a treatment. Okay. A new and better opportunity for self-expression opens before them, and they recognize it and act intelligently upon it. Okay. And wow, Gio. Okay. That was some noises coming out of that cat. And right here, be sure to remember that nothing can come out of a treatment that is not first put into it. Hence, it is not enough to state that God is limitless, for though this abstract statement is undoubtedly true, no concrete manifestation of it can take place in the experience of your patient until you specifically designate that it is taking place. Know that your patient is receptive to the influx of ideas. Feel that they are now the object of every infinite solicitation. That friends are impelled towards them, that they are compelled to recognize the friends, and that their talents are appreciated and they are adequately compensated. I'm not sure I would use the word adequately compensated. I would say generously compensated. But, that's just me. Because adequately means something different to me than obviously it does to Ernest. Free every belief about them which they have brought to you. Ask them why they think they are not getting along better, and then deny every negation which they affirm. Deny every negation which they affirm. Like I said, Emma would sit there when people were telling their stories, and she would go, "You are not that. You are not that. You are not that." She was denying not their experience. That's very important. We do not deny their experience, but we are denying that that's what they are. Okay. Immediately affirming its direct opposite. Are you two? They are fighting through the curtain. Okay. Handle the case specifically and definitely. Specifically and definitely. We walk a fine line. Where we say, okay, well, what I want is a red sports car, but I don't give a VIN number. Okay. I want all of these things in a house, but I don't give a street address. Okay. Specifically and definitely, but still open to more. Okay. Formulate your statements in such a way that if the words were actual things and immediately formed before you, the form which they would take would be desirable. So, specifically and definitely, all of the qualities that you want in a friend, all of the qualities that you want in a partner, all of the qualities that you would want in a romantic partner, but don't give names, okay? And always end your treatments with this or something better, this or something more. Open it up to more than what they want. And you know, when I've done sessions, it's like, well, okay, well, why do you think that about yourself? Have you considered that maybe you're this, not, you know, instead of considering yourself this? And, you know, Jesse's gone back and talked about that. Because I remember growing up with it with the little, it was always a little boy, their hands folded, and he's looking down and he's praying, and it says, God, don't make no junk. You know, so whatever story you are telling yourself, that is your experience. It's not what you are. And that's what a practitioner focuses on. So a practitioner focuses on what you are. Well, what are you? You are a beloved expression of the divine, which is why he had that great line in there where he said, opportunities, new and better opportunities for self-expression. Giving you the opportunity to express yourself as that beloved expression of the divine. We could also say that you're a beloved child of God. You know, I started using the beloved expression of the divine because I understand that God is a trigger word for people. It's not one of mine. It's not one of mine. I'm sure I have plenty of trigger words, but that's not one of them. But I want to be sensitive to other people. So, divine ideas, they are always out there. They're always available. What we want to do is become receptive to them. And that is part of what we can do in treatment. We can say, look, they're out there and we are open to them. That the perfect idea at the right time comes in at the right moment with the right people, with the right resource, you know. Yeah. So, like I said, second paragraph, really good for a body of a treatment. All right. Okay, I'm going to wrap this up now. And then I have to see if I can get out of the kitten room, which is a challenge. So that I can go wash this mess and go to work for the day. All right. So now I'm going to encourage you to have a great day, a wondrous day, a fantastic day, a magical day, an enchanted day, a wonderful day, an awesome day, an amazing day, a take care of business day, a middle of the week day, a you got this day, a do something amazing for yourself day, a cuddle your fur babies day, a take care of business day, a do what you got to do day. I think I may have already said that. A stay out of the heat, the sunlight, direct sunlight between 10 and 2 day. A drink plenty of water day. A contain a wiggle worm day. I don't know. I'm out of words now. A good day, and if that is too much pressure, because it is, occasionally it is, simply have a day. You are enough, just as you are. You're a beloved expression of the divine. You are spirit in motion, God in action, a brilliant light, a divine spark, a beautiful masterpiece, and a work in progress at the same time, at your own pace. That is a very important part of that statement. And as Reverend Jesse likes to call us, you are godly. All right, beloveds. Explore the truth of your being. Get to know who the divine knows you to be. Because the divine knows you to be good. It's all the divine knows. And from there, anything is possible. All right, beloveds. Reverend David should be on around 5 p.m. with you. Hopefully, Danielle's getting back into her regular schedule. She will have a midweek meditation for you sometime today. No idea when. She's trying to do them around 11:30, but, you know, life gets in the way. So take care of yourself, and I'll be back with you around 9:15 tomorrow. Take care of yourself, know that you are loved, and I will see you next time.